what's going on, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be comparing two kits together. So we're going to check out the Mobius Models 1947 Chevy Coupe, compare it to Galaxy Unlimited models. This is basically their version, and this is before Mobius Models bought out this company. So let's go ahead and get this video and let's dive into these kits and see what is differences between these two. Alrighty, so we're going to take a look at the N.Y.S or Galaxy models first, or Galaxy Limited Edition, and show you the box. And this is basically how it comes packed. Very nice, and this looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the Mobius Models version. And I've looked at these two kits, and there's not really much differences between the two. And that's why we're doing this video. And here is the Mobius Models version of their packing. Very nice, and you can tell Mobius Models did theirs in like a greenish, like a really dull green molded color, which is actually not bad. It looks pretty cool. And of course, we have the white walls right there for the tires and stuff. So let's go ahead and dig these kits out and show you the actual differences between the parts, if there's any differences at all. Alrighty, so we got the two bodies right here. Jeez, and this looks pretty cool. So obviously the Galaxy Models is on this creamy whitish color, and then obviously the Mobius Models is that greenish look. So right off the bat, this looks really good. Headliner detail. So all this looks pretty accurate, and let's go ahead and get the Mobius Models one. And again, this looks very similar. And we're gonna go to the back, and yeah, basically all the same on the body. Now, only difference is basically on these particular two kits is going to be the Galaxy one. This particular one is in a little longer body, so you can see the quarter window panel. That's just a little bit longer, as you can tell from the Mobius one. But other than that, the body is pretty much almost the same. The hood or the trunk is a little bit different. The Mobius Models obviously has the little hood latch or the latches there and stuff, but the panel lines, all that stuff looks the same. Let's go ahead and go to the front of the car, and again, this looks pretty similar. Again, just the roof is a little bit different. It's a little bit longer. Like I said, this car's a little bit longer than this particular one, but other than that, that's pretty much about it. And then the headliner detail, they both have that, so that's pretty cool. So there's just a little bit of differences between the two on the body. The body is a little bit longer on this particular version. Now, this particular version that we are looking at from Galaxy, Mobius Models does have that kit as well. We're just comparing differences between this one and this one, because some people were kind of questioning, like, what is the difference between this one and that one, whatever. And I kind of got curious too. I was like, oh, that's a little weird. So, but yeah, so the body is a little bit longer on the 48 version, and then the Coupe version is just a little bit smaller of the body. And you can tell, like I said, by the quarter window, that one's a little bit longer than this one. Alrighty, so we got our first major bag, and the next tree we're going to look at is basically the whole front nose assembly and the hood and firewall. So, and again, these kits are very detailed. I mean, just the detail in these kits are just incredible. I mean, you have your engine bay in there and stuff. So that's the Galaxy Models, and here is going to be the Mobius. So again, very similar. So you got the nose. Again, I don't think there's any differences between the nose. The hood, I don't think there's any difference between the hood either. Oh no, yeah, there's no differences between the hood. So the hood is pretty much the same. That goes for the firewall. So this tree right here is going to be literally exactly the same. So between this version and the Coupe version. So that's pretty cool. So that's the hood tree. Looking at the chassis. So here is the chassis from the Mobius Models, and this looks pretty similar as well. So yeah, so the chassis is going to be the same, and that is going to be going for the bottom as well. Let's take a peek, and yeah, so the bottom is going to be pretty much identical. You can tell this was on the same tree because you can see where the tree mounting points were. So 19, and then up here again. So this was on the same tree as this, but I guess Mobius Models had to fit this in their box easier. But so the chassis is going to be the same as well for both versions. We're going to look at the interior here in a little bit, and then we obviously have our chassis bits and pieces. I'm sure that's going to be the same as well. And then The white walls, I'm sure this will be no, actually no, this will be a little different. This is an older kit, so might as well yell them, but obviously the white walls are going to be the same for the tires as well. Alright, so now we're getting into the interior. And again, so we already looked at the Mobius one, and here is going to be the Galaxy models. And again, the interior is going to be very identical, if not very identical. Only difference that I see on the interior is the Mobius models one, it has this little ridge right here on top, and this one does not. So that's the little differences there, but other than that, that's pretty much the only thing different is going to be between the two. The door panels are going to be exactly the same as well, so nothing different there either. And then while we're looking at it, and here is the underside chassis trees, and again, like I said, those are different, those are the same as well. Alright, next tree we'll look at is going to be basically the chassis and sort of interior tree. So again, this is the Galaxy tree, of course being molded in the gray color. And basically we got all of their engines, engine parts, chassis components, and there is our main chassis. We got our inline 6 cylinder there with the spark plug boots already on the block, which is fantastic. So really nice, and here is again, it could be the Mobius models. This is the coupe version of the car. And again, as you see, it's pretty much identical, very identical. So nothing major we have to look at. And yeah, having the dashboard, everything's all the same. You got your wheel wells, that looks exactly the same. The engine is going to be the same as well. Yep. And then that is going to be for the chassis. So the chassis, again, identical. So yeah, so we got an arch tree that is repeating against each other as well. On to basically more chassis components. This is going to be all your chassis. So what Galaxy did is they left the chassis on here, and this is where the chassis was going to be mounted on the Mobius models, and it would have been something like so. So there it is, and that is the Mobius. Well, actually like this, and there is the Mobius models chassis tree, and again, this is all the same. So you got your suspension, exhaust. We got just the kit, the detail in these kits are absolutely insane. We got our steering and stuff there, brakes, and our leaf springs, and again, all this is gonna be the same as well. So very cool, very neat. And the last tree we're looking at is gonna be the chrome. So the chrome that is out is going to be the Mobius models chrome, and very nice. This is actually really nice quality. This is probably one of the best chromes I've seen for Mobius models, because Mobius models, they tend to have like really toyish chrome. This actually looks really accurate, and this looks really good to be in a chrome color. So of course you have different grills options for the different years you can do and stuff, and then we're going to look at the again, the Galaxy one. I'm going to keep these in the tree, or in the bag, but I'll see. And again, this is all the same. So the grill, all that is the same. Bumpers, so all this. So again, this tree is going to be the same as well. Only different is, well, no, it's just flashing. So there's a little bit of flashing on the steering wheel. Never mind. So the steering wheel is going to be the same. So everything else is going to be very the same. So this will be the same exact tree as well between the two kits. Okay, and we're going to go to the clear parts, and this will be a little bit different as well for being the body. So again, this is the Mobius one, so really nice. And then this is the Galaxy models, and the only thing different is going to be the quarter window, and that is going to be bigger. So that's going to be different. Everything else, I believe, is going to be really identical. The windshield, that's going to be the same. So yeah, everything else is going to be identical. It's just the quarter window that is going to be a little bit different. So this tree is completely different from this tree. So that is basically the only tree that is different from each other kit. Well, we got tires now, and there's the tires, and again, this is from Mobius models. So I believe Mobius models might have made their own tires. I'm not sure, but the tire tread is very nice, and we do have the opening for the white wall to go in there. And then here is the N.Y.S models. Or I'm sorry, the Galaxy models, and these still look pretty good as well. I'm not sure if they are exactly the same. No, I think they're different. Yeah, so Mobius models has made their own tires. They made their own tires, so I don't even think they even got the tire tree or the tire modes from Galaxy models, but they obviously made their own tires, and these tires look a little bit better than those tires, but they do look very similar, but there is a little bit of slight differences between the two. And again, one more thing is going to be the klear tree, and I think this is going to be identical as well. So this is number 143, and this is number 143. So yeah, so that is identical tree as well for the taillights. So there we have it, guys. So that is the difference between these two kits. Now again, like I said, Mobius Models does have that kit as well. Mobius Models bought out this company, or they bought the molds from this company, because Galaxy Models, they did go out of business. So Mobius Models did buy their molds, and Mobius Models bought out this kit as well. And like I said, there's really no differences between this kit and this kit from Mobius Models or from Galaxy Models. Only difference is this one is a little bit shorter of the body than this one. So that's pretty much the only difference. So just in case you're on the market and you're looking at this kit and this kit as well from Mobius Models, and you're wondering what differences is, just going to be the body. So the body on this one, like I said, is a little bit shorter, and the other one is the body is a little bit longer. So you have a little bit longer quarter window, and the only another real difference is going to be for the interior bucket, which is where the rear hatch is. There's a little lip on there, but other than that, it's literally the same kit. All the trees are identical to each other, except the klear parts, again for the quarter window area. But other than that, the whole front end of the car is the same hood, same grills, same exact chassis, engine, and interior. It's just the body is just a little bit longer on this particular kit. But again, the wheelbase is identical. Everything is the same interior. Like I said, everything else is the same, just the quarter window and just basically the roof differences between the body and stuff. But other than that, guys, that's it. Because I was pretty curious when I was looking at those two kits, and I had like I said, I had the Galaxy model in my stash. I was like, you know what? Let's do this video, because I'm sure some people do have some questions and we're wondering the same thing. And again, I was pretty surprised that there was a little bit of differences here and there. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and pick up these models if you are interested. Whichever one you prefers the best, the short body or obviously the longer body style. It's just, you know, it's pretty much just the same kit. You can do either kit as a stock car or a custom. I mean, it's pretty cool, so very neat, and you do multiple versions with one kit. But alright, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and until next video, we'll catch you guys next time.